Hi there, Gina G of Gina G Fitness here. Gina Guaiumi, that's how you say my last name. Just gonna do a stretch routine today. Just nice, about 45 minute stretch for the whole body. And you can do this anytime. Just make sure you've had a good walk or your body's warmed up before you stretch. So, because muscles are like taffy, they move and stretch a lot better when they're warm. So we want to make sure that your muscles are warm. So we're going to go ahead and begin. So we're going to start with standing stretches, and then we're going to move into stretches on the floor. Okay? So we're going to start by just checking in and pulling some oxygen into the body. Here we go. Inhale up. And exhale. Try to really take a good amount of time to expel that air. Don't just let it all go at once. And inhale again. And exhale. And try to maintain that breathing throughout the stretch today. Slowly through the nose, out the mouth. Fill the body with that wonderful oxygen. Okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and begin. Feet just about hip width apart. Lifting your body as if you have a string pulling up your spine. Shoulders down and back. Pull the navel in. Lift your shoulders. Make sure that you're a straight line from your shoulders, your hip and ankle, all in one line. You can check and see and work towards that. And we're going to slowly walk forward and back. Good. You just want to come forward on the toes, lift, forward, back, forward and back, forward. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Keep your feet hip width apart. And we're just going to reach for the ceiling as if we're pushing the ceiling up. So I'm going to push up with this hand, and I'm going to push down with this hand. All right? So I'm going to opposition push. So up here and push down. Here we go. Push. Reach. Again, as if you're pushing up the ceiling. And then switch. Push down and push up. Inhale. Push. Good. Keep going. Now try not to move your hips. Keep it center. You're just moving from the waist. And push opposite directions. Up and push. Now come up with both hands up here, elbows to your sides, and you're just going to rock side to side and push. Reach as if you're waking up in the morning and yawning and stretching. Good. 4 more. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Good. Now open the arms to the side, and we're going to open the chest and back. It's kind of like a cat and camel, but standing. So you're going to open and close. Open and close. Good. Soft knees, weight back on the heels. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Back. Bring the arms down. Good. You're going to bring both arms up. Inhale, and we're going to pull the elbows down behind us, squeezing our shoulder blades together. So you're going to reach and pull. 2, and squeeze. 3. Again, keep yourself lifted. Your knees straight but not locked. Weight on the full foot, not just on the ball of the feet or the heels. Keep going. 4 more. Keep breathing. 3, good. And 2, good. And 1, good. Bring it down. Good. Now we're going to reach up and just tilt, holding here. You're tilting to one side. And bring it down, up, and tilt. Just holding, bring it down. Again, reach up and tilt. Come up, getting the trunk warm and stretched. And just 2 more here. Reach, and come down, up, and reach. Good. Separate the feet. Feet are forward and just past hip width apart. Good. We're going to put our hands on our knees and do a bit of a cat and camel here. Low back, 2-2 count. So you're going to go up, round, down, down, 2, and down. Good. 3, and down, and 4. We want 4 more of those. They feel good. And down. Again, this is just an easy stretch that anybody can do, especially if you're really inflexible. It's okay here. You can do what you can. Now roll it all the way up. And give me some shoulders for 4. Big circles. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Separate your feet a little bit more. Turn your toes out a little bit more. Lift your head. We're just going to rotate our head side to side, here and forward. Good. Just the neck. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. I want you to turn this toe out. Good. Separate your feet a little bit more. Now I'm going to bend this leg. Now I want to watch that this knee doesn't go over the toe like that. You want to make sure that it's over the ankle. So if you have to open this leg a little bit more, do so. That way you don't put all that pounds per square inch pressure on that knee. Okay? So bend. We're going to put the arm in front, and I'm going to reach up and hold. Now you can always heel toe and come up a little bit. Again, just make sure that front knee doesn't come past the toe. We're going to hold here. Now I can bend a little bit more if I want to get a little more into it. You go whatever level you're at. This is just to get some stretch in, reach up and over. And you want to try to get a straight line from this hand to this foot and hold. Good. And just bring it up and up. And we're going to do that on the other side. Turn the toe out and then bend it. Make sure this knee doesn't go past the toe. So if you need to move this foot that way a little more, you do so. Keep that toe forward, this one side here. Now you can put your elbow there or come down here. That's a way to modify. And we're just going to hold here. Good. Now if you want, bend it a little more. Get in it. And then bring that arm up over. Straight line from the arm all the way down to that extended leg. And hold. And come up, press the legs straight. Toes forward. Just a little bit. You're going to lift your butt. Hands behind the back. And I'm just going to come down and flatten the back. and hold. Only go down as far as you're comfortable. Just make sure that the back is flat and there's no curve to your spine. And keep the navel pulled in. Straight legs, just don't lock them. And come up slow. We're going to do that one more time. Now this time I'm going to just clasp my elbows. And I'm going to let my upper body weight kind of pull me down, but not too far. Once again, I bend over. And then I'm just going to let myself hang. Let my back stretch here. And just hold. Just take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. I'm going to release my hands, put them behind my back, flatten my back, and come up. Good. Whew. Once again. Good. I'm going to turn my toes out again. Lift my butt, and I'm going to lunge side to side. 2. Make sure you're pushing your butt back, not forward, so you go again against the knee. You don't want to do that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 2 more. 9 and 10. Good. Now I'm going to go down again. If I can't put my hands on the floor, that's fine. You can hold here or just hands on the hips. And we're going to bring the feet together. Good. And roll up. Good. We're going to continue now with stretching for standing, and then we're going to take it to the floor. So I'm going to cross my leg in front of the other leg. In this case, I'm crossing my right leg and my left is behind. I'm going to take my right arm like I have a rope, and I'm going to pull and tilt like I'm pulling a big piece of rope in front of me, and then I'm going to bring it together and then pull the rope right down the center of the body and up again. Keep your breathing. And up, up, up. Good. One more time here, and then we're going to switch legs. Pull, pull. Good. Now I'm just going to take the other leg, cross in front here, and take my rope. Exhale, shh, and pull. Come in, and pull. Reach, reach. Go for length here. Really lengthen those muscles. Good. And out. Good. One more time. And open. Good. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. And we're going to take it to the floor. So we're going to start on our back. So go ahead and lay on your back. If you have a mat, get it now, and we'll begin. So you're going to be on your back with your feet flat, knees bent, palms up, head down. Now you're going to breathe in and try to pull the navel into the spine. As you exhale, really push the low back against the floor and feel no air between your back and the floor. All right, get ready. Inhale. Exhale. Shh. Really curve that spine. Hold. And again, inhale. And curve that spine under. Excellent. Now you're going to bring the feet together. Arms out to the side. Lift up. Cross over. Bring the bottom leg up, and we're gonna go to one side. Bring it over, keep your upper back flat, and try to just let the lower body relax. If you can, take that hand and push down a little bit, and you'll get a stretch all the way down the hip and buttock. If not, if you feel it in your low back too much, just uncross your legs and put them together like this to modify. But if they're crossed, you're really going to feel it all the way across that hip and low back. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Now uncross, bring one leg up and then the other, and then we'll do the other side. Bring it down. Good. Take the hand and put it there if you can. If not, just keep the feet and knees together and just go as far as you can comfortably. But make sure to keep your upper back on the floor to get a full twist there. Good. Now come up. One leg, other leg. Bring the legs up. I want you to flex the feet, turn the toes out, and point the toes towards the floor into a straddle stretch. Now, if you can't do that, that's fine. Put your hands under your legs so you can hold them, and if it feels too hard. Now, if you're having trouble straightening, just do one leg at a time, and that will help you eventually get to where you can straighten both legs. So I want you to stay there and keep holding and breathing. Good. All right, next, we're going to take both knees in and stretch the hamstrings. So I'm starting with a pointed toe. If I can't reach my ankles, I'm going to grab my toes and pull. Now to really increase the stretch, I'm going to flex all the way up here, and you'll feel that stretch. And just hold. I want you to hold that for 10 seconds and really pull your toes towards your shins and just hold. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now I want you to bring one leg. I have my right leg. I'm going to cross it over the bottom leg, and I'm going to take my hand and pull the bottom leg toward me and flex again and hold. Really get in there and then straighten. Cross the other leg. Now you can either grab the knee, the calf, or the ankle and pull. Flex and pull even more. If you really want to get in it, go ahead and push that knee, that opposite knee, and feel that opposing stretch. Good. Good. And gently release. Good. Now, bring it up, and we're going to stretch out the quads. So I'm going to come on my side, and I'm going to get in a nice straight line here. Okay. So I'm going to grab my shoelace of the top leg and pull the heel towards my groin, and then I'm going to pull that heel back a little bit, that knee back, and then I'm going to tuck that hip, getting the quad and hip flexor of this leg, and just hold. Keep pushing forward. And we're going to go into this stretch a little bit deeper and really get that quad and flexor. It's a tight area. You want to stretch it good. So especially if we're sitting more than normal in these times. I am anyway, so I need to stretch out my flexors a little bit more. Bring it up. I'm going to bring this leg back so it's further back. I'm going to take this hand and put it where this hand was, and then I'm going to come around and come back into my elbow back here. Now I'm going to keep myself lifted. I don't want to slump into it. So I'm going to look towards the back hand, and then I'm going to tuck that hip again and really get into the flexor. Whoa, way deeper. I definitely can feel that. And just holding. Yep. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're just going to come up and switch sides. So once again, we'll start here. Grab the shoelace and bring the knee back and the heel to the butt or towards it. And tuck that hip. Tuck that top hip towards the front. Just hold. Want to get it good. That's it. And come up. We're going to deepen that stretch. Bring that knee back. Get it back as far as you can comfortably. And then bring this hand to where this hand was. Bring this hand back. Come down on that elbow and look towards that hand. And then hard pelvic tuck under and hold. This is a really good stretch. It's a good running stretch because it gets in there really deep. It's much deeper than the standing quad stretch. You really get it in and get the hip flexors as well. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Excellent. Okay, we're going to come up, and starting here, we're going to come into a kneeling position and slowly, one vertebra at a time, come up. Good. So I'm going to take my hands behind my back, and I'm going to take my right leg, lifting my chest. The key thing here is to keep my back flat. Make sure that I don't round it at all. I only want you to go down as far as your flat back will allow you to go. It's not about rounding to get lower. It's not about how low you go. It's how flat you keep your back. That way you get that stretch and that hamstring in the butt. So I'm going to hold my hands here. Now I'm going to clasp, and I'm going to come down and hold now with a flat back. If you feel that you can, I want you to lift up and just hold here, stretching out the chest as well. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Good. Now you can always use that back toe to steady you. It's like a little kickstand. Bring your hands on the top of your butt and pull the elbows back, opening up the chest again. And we're going to come forward and once again get the hip flexors, this time with the back leg. Holding here. Now I'm going to turn out this toe. Bring my elbow here, and I'm going to come down on that outside elbow. If you can't, just stay on your hand. So coming down here, and I'm going to lift the back leg and then push back into the heel and then open. And just hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And drop the back knee. Bring this hand center. Turn the toe forward. And you're just going to come back just the way you came. And we're going to do that on the other side. So leg out, straight back, push the chest, flat back. Again, don't have any curve to the spine. It's not about how low you go. If you feel it in the back of your leg and butt, you're doing it right. If you don't, maybe not. Just keep that back nice and flat. Keep breathing and bring the arms up. If you can, otherwise stay where you are. There's always room to get better. And come up. Hands here, elbows back, and push and hold. Feel that stretch. Open the chest. Good. Now come down. Turn the toe out. Bring that hand on the inside and then come on the outside elbow if you feel you can. Lift up and then open and push towards that back wall with the heel. Good. And come down. Good. And then just come back the way you came. Good. Excellent. Next, I'm going to take my right leg and put it in front in a cross-legged position. So I should feel it on this hip. I'm going to take my arms out to my sides, directly to my side, my fingertips. So I'm lifting my spine. I'm just going to hinge forward and hold, and you should feel it in that hip of the foot that's in front of that side. Holding here. Now I'm going to bring my hands around, still on my fingertips now. All I want to do here is bend the elbows. Again, do not round to get lower. If you can't do it, that's fine. Just keep the stretch here. But if you can, only do this. Don't do this. Okay? I just want you to see what to look for. And eventually you want to try to get the elbows all the way to the floor without rounding your back. And then just take your head and bring it neutral with the spine and hold. You should really feel it here in the hip. And just keep a breath here. Inhale and exhale. Now unfold the arms, walk it back, good. And we're just gonna switch legs. Once again, now I have my other leg in front, okay? Lifting up, fingertips to the side, lifting my chest. And hold. Good, now I'm gonna bring those hands in front. Keeping that lifted spine, and I just want to bend the elbows. If you can only do that, that's okay. It's not about how far you can go. You're here. That's all that matters. Just bend the elbows. Try to get down as low as you can without rounding the back. If you can't get to the floor, that's fine. That's not the goal. Some people have really long torsos and it's never going to happen, and that's okay. I have a very short torso and short legs, so it's a little easier for me. Everybody's different. Good, come on up. Excellent. Now you're going to bring your feet in front. Okay. I'm going to take my right foot and show you this way. Put it flat against between my ankle and my knee. That same side as the bent leg. I'm going to rotate and try to grab my straight leg toe. If I can't, just put your hands on your shin and then pull your ear towards that toe and hold. Good. Keep your breathing and come up. Good. Take that same leg. You're going to lift it up and bring it really close to your butt, as close as you can. Now that same side as the bent leg. I'm going to take the other arm and lift my body. Take that same side as the bent leg. Reach through, come around. And I'm going to try to clasp my fingers. If I can't, just rest your hands on your low back. And you're just going to round over here. Now here's where I want you to round. Just bending over and let yourself relax into this. And hold. slowly come up, release your hands, and take that same foot and put it on the other side of the knee. You're going to take the opposite arm to the bent leg, lift up, come over, lift your spine and push against that knee. Take the other hand, put it behind the buttocks and twist and hold. Come around, lean back, lift the bottom leg, take the top knee, push it towards the floor, take the bottom knee, lift it up, and then open the chest, lift up and hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend and lift, and we're going to do all of that on the other side. So you're going to take that foot and put it right above the ankle and put it against the calf there. So the same side as the bent leg, you're going to take the toe of the opposite straight leg. If you can't reach a toe, that's fine. Just put it on the shin or the knee, whatever you can do. You're going to rotate and pull the ear towards that toe. It's a little bit of an extra stretch down the back of the leg behind the knee. It's a little bit lower down than the hamstring. Further deep down that hamstring. Come up. Good. Again, bring that foot up and bring it all the way back. That heel as close to your buttock as you can. Take that same arm and reach. And then try to come around. If you can't, you can just hold it behind or clasp your fingers. And you can do a grip like that. G.I. Joe grip. And then just round over. And hold. Let yourself relax. And come up. Good. Take this leg, cross it over to that knee. Good. Lift the body, lengthen. Bring that elbow to the opposite knee that's bent and twist. Get that low back. And hold. Very good. And come center. Good. Now we're going to come into a straddle. So opening here. Again, go as wide as you're comfortable. Everybody's different. Just try to have your toes pointing upward. Good. So I'm going to take my hand, put it right behind my knee. I'm going to lift the other arm up. And I'm going to bend this arm here to get lower. Try to keep your shoulders stacked over each other. Don't rotate this way. You want this shoulder on top of the bottom one, so you really want to open the chest and then come down and hold. And we're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up. Good. Now again, keep lifting your spine like you have a string holding you up. Keep that posture lifted. Now you're going to rotate, and I'm going to push against my hands to really extend my spine. And I'm going to go again down with flat back and hold. Don't round your back to get lower. Just hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up. Good. And we'll do that on the other side. Hand right behind the knee. Lift the opposite arm up. Remember, the arm is over the ear. Shoulders are stacked over each other. So the top shoulder is right over the bottom shoulder, not in front of. Try to really open that chest. And then bend that back arm to get as low as you can comfortably. And try to make sure that both butt cheeks are on the floor. That this one doesn't lift up, okay? And hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up. Good. And rotate. Lift the hands and flat back over. That should feel good. 4, 3, 2, and up. Excellent. Come center. Good. Bring the feet together. We're going to do a butterfly stretch. Now, if you have tight inner thighs, you'll feel this one, which means you should be doing it more. So try to bring your heels as close to your groin as you can comfortably. And you're going to grab your ankles or your toes. And I want you to push your knees toward the floor and then grow several inches. Lift your spine and push the knees down at the same time. Good. And just hold. Good. And then release. And just come into a comfortable seated position. We're just going to do some upper body stretches. So I'm going to take one hand and put a flat palm in the middle of my back. Good. And just grab the opposite elbow and pull, lifting my chin. Try to get my fingertips between my shoulder blades and just holding there. Good. Hold that stretch. Now take that same arm and push it back and take your hand and gently pull. And just hold as you're pushing your hand gently backwards. Good. And we're going to switch. Good. Bring this hand up. Flat palm in the middle of the back. Go ahead and grab that elbow and tug. Keep your spine straight and hold. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take that same arm, push it away. Take that other hand and tug. Gently pulling the ear to the shoulder, gently holding here. Good. And come up and bring the arm across. Don't rotate your body. Keep your body forward. You're going to take that other arm and hook it and then push the shoulder down and then pull again and hold. Stretching out the shoulder. Good. Again, just basic stretches open, and we're going to do the other side. Pull across as if you want to glue that limb to the front of your body. Hook it, push the shoulder down and hold. And breathe. Good. Now release. I want you to take your hands and clasp your fingers. Spread your shoulder blades. Really open it up. Now inhale up. And exhale. And down. And that's your stretch for today. You can do this anytime. Again, just make sure that you're warmed up and that your muscles aren't cold when you do this routine. I'm Gina G. Come see me anytime. Ciao.